Everybody. Today I just quickly want to do this, and I want to get into deeper part of the class today. This particular part of the class is when you are. It's like an advanced part of how to actually, how to actually start making money when it comes to being an athlete on seller or being an athlete generally, right? The reason why I keep mentioning seller would be basically because what we are using is seller. But then I actually want to show you something that I think is quite important that everybody needs to know. But let me go into into the class proper. Now, first and foremost, you have to understand that when it comes to selling on seller or being an athlete, one of the most important part of it is knowing what we call niche. So what niche actually does, it makes you focus on actually promoting the right product at a given point in time. So let me open my slide and so that you can get it. So if you see what I have on my screen now, I wrote certain stuff out, which is what is a niche. And a niche is a specific segment of the market. Now I'm going to explain that in the most simpler way I can actually explain over time. Yeah. Now there are different niches when it comes to selling or promoting an affiliate product or being an affiliate. When you want to become an affiliate, there are different niches. But before we even go deep into the fact that, oh, I want to choose this particular thing, I want to be this is the niche I want to focus on, what are the things that you need to first consider? Yeah. Number one is that I wrote out the key criteria for choosing a niche. Number one, you have to understand your passion and interest. Now sometimes people go for things that of course they feel comfortable talking about. Some other time there are things that you are not comfortable talking about, right? So um when it comes to choosing a particular niche, you have to know your passion and you have to know your interest. What that does is that it makes it easy for you to do some other things that helps you get results when it comes to selling product or being an athlete. So, for example, if I'm passionate about, okay, for example, if you are a medical person, you're a nurse, you're a doctor who is an athlete, you will find it quite easy to promote anything that is about earth. Earth is a niche, wealth is a niche, relationship is a niche. I think we have about four niches like that. Now, if you are somebody that is very very passionate or who have interest in any earth product or in any earth stuff, it will be very easier for you to promote things. One, and also there's a possibility that you already have an audience. You get what I'm saying? For example, if you're a nurse, if you see an ebook that talks about diet and you have gone through it and you see that, oh, of course this is actually a good one, the actual truth is that to tell that to people who are around you who already know you as a doctor will be quite easy than convincing people how to make money. Of course, I'm not saying that you should be limited on anything, no, but I'm saying that sometimes it's part of the things that you need to put into consideration, if you get what I just said now. So what you are passionate about, what you have interest in, would actually determine a lot when it comes to the kind of niche you go for. And I think in the last video I showed you something around that. Now if you go back to seller, if I type earth right on seller and I search for the word earth, now you will see it's a keyword. Now keyword earth, now you will see different products that you can promote with good commission. See, this one is with 30% commission, 30%, 50%. These are cheap stuff, right? That you can easily promote. But this product do not have sales yet. So I will tell you some other stuff that you need to consider when it comes to choosing product, health, and all of that. We are going to get there, yeah, over time. But now, this one, you see, health, mental health guide for teens and youth, 55 health. You understand? So these are things that if you know you are convenient or you are comfortable promoting them, it will be easier for you to promote because you are passionate and you have interest in them. Then the other thing is market demand. Now this is very important because sometimes something that you have interest or passion about might not be something that has large market demand. You get what I'm saying now? Might not be something that has large market demand. Now, like I said now, like I show you something. Now look at this product for example. I don't know, maybe anybody has actually promoted them. I can't be sure of that. But imagine a product that you don't see that anybody have sold before. Imagine a product that has zero sales. Imagine a product that does not have a review before. So it will be very very difficult for you to convince people to buy this particular product, right? So sometimes you can be passionate about it. What if there's no demand for such products? So you have to look at that. So it is not a one size fit all. There are all moving part that you need to consider when it comes to promoting any product. The other thing is profitability. Now profitability has to do with how much are you earning on a particular product. Now look at this for example, and I'm going to show you something very shocking, right? Let me type the word affiliate marketing for example. um Affiliate, right? Affiliate. Let me search the word affiliate. You will see what I hey my system is low. Now look at something here. If you observe something with that particular product, the earth product the other time, some of them are like 30%, right? If you come to make money niche, you will find out that most of them have 50%. Now look at this for example. This affiliate marketing strategy mastery course 8,000 has 143 sales already. This should give you that people, this should give you an idea that people are already looking for this particular product, and also you are earning half of whatever the owner is also earning. Now sometimes, so you cannot just sit on, oh, my interest and all of that. I'm not saying it's not important, it's important, but you should also understand that there are different moving parts that makes you successful when it comes to being an athlete, right? Being an athlete marketer. Also you should check at competition and authority. Competition, how many athletes are selling this particular product? Can I actually convince people? That is the authority. If do I have the do I have that passion to convince people to get this particular product? Now this is one of the part of the this is one of the things that you consider. You understand, when it comes to the criteria you check before you promote any product. Now because my system is low, I'm going to cut this video short. I think I'm going to go deeper into it after I charge my system, right? Now look at some of the steps to select. Now you have to brainstorm interests and skills. Like I said, what are the things that I'm passionate about? List them out. You have to do research. Now like I said, what I just did now is a research. From knowing this, I already know that there are products that people are already buying. That is research. Now there are some other research that you will do. We will get into that on the next video. Those research will give you an idea on the angle to promote the product, how to put it in front of the people who need it, and some other things that you have to put into consideration, right? So these are part of the things that you need to consider when you are promoting an affiliate. Now imagine, look at something. You see that most of the top stuff that I hear had sales already, and most of the top stuff that I search for on in the earth niche had no sales. And this is just to give you an idea that some stuff are selling while some are not really selling. You get what I'm saying? So it's an idea that you should put in mind whenever you are choosing. Now you have to evaluate monetization potential. Check affiliate programs. There are things you need to check. There are opportunities like promoting softwares that give you recurring revenue. That when people subscribe, the more they subscribe, or if they keep subscribing, maybe monthly, maybe yearly, you keep earning money from it. Now the last part, which is very important, is test and validate. You have to test that particular idea and validate if it is going to really make you money. You understand what I'm saying now? You have to test and know that it's going to make you money. Now these are the criteria. In the next class I will go deeper into it, and we will get into how you can actually do your research, get people to buy, and some other stuff. See you on the next class.